fucking Yellow Jacket went in there. And that's some bullshit. Good morning, good morning. So we're starting this off a little different. Usually I'm running out to the garage so we can get started on something out there, but this morning we got some things that went on with the JDM conversion that we uninstalled from the donor cars, what I'm gonna call it, parts car, whatever. Though there was some tomfoolery going on in there, whoever installed or did that initial conversion definitely didn't do it all the way right. And it's not even to say that I'm going to do all the right. It's going to be my first time doing a JDM conversion. But the difference is I'm not working off of a front clip, which I think would have been a lot easier and probably seamless because I'm literally working off the JDM version of the core support, all of that stuff. So I'd be able to extract what I need, how I need it. Versus I'm coming behind somebody who may have or may have not done things correctly and may have or may have not extracted things that I would have in order to get the most complete installation. So let's go over some of this. Right here, these are missing. If you're not familiar with those are, there should be retainers or garments in there to where these attach to that. They had these in there. We all know that don't even look like a Honda part. If it is, it's definitely not a body part. They just dropped those in there and had them sitting in there with no nuts on the other side. Another thing is, this is a fall light cover. We are missing that on the passenger side. So with that being the case, and we're also missing a clip here. With that being the case, these are discontinued. I cannot find them unless I can get somebody that has a pair of jacked up JDM lights and then salvage them from that. So what I'm probably going to do is make my own cover. Somehow I haven't fully come up with that plan. Also here, there's a bolt where this attaches the fender to the body. It is jacked up on the other side. I'm not even sure this is the right bolt, but we're going to get that as well. There were some winds. I thought the metal was cracked here, but it's actually thick paint that's cracked. So that was a cool thing to find out. And we're also going to get into, not today, but we're going to have to open up these housings after we recondition them. There's chrome peeling, so we're actually going to end up opening those in another video and restoring the internals, and then definitely doing something with these housings here. What we have today going on is finding hardware. So I'm going to throw up a screenshot left or right, I don't know which side, but basically I was able, big shout out to my boy Al, put me on to a link for a website that had a bunch of JDM parts at like set up like a OEM type format. So you could see the IPL and you could see where the parts were, and according to number, find the number in the drop down and then basically see your part number. So although they weren't available, it allowed me to search throughout Honda. See, so this is what we're going to do. This is what I decided to do. Now I added up my cart. You see my cart's over $100 just in hardware and garments. That's not steep at this point in time, considering the money I have in here, but it could be saved. So what I started thinking is it's a manufacturer. They don't want to waste a bunch of material. They don't want to have like one screw for every car they make. They want to have they want to have one screw for every car they make. They don't want to have a different screw for every different car they make. So with that being said, there have to be other generations and models and years that have or share common part numbers. So what I did was take those part numbers over to a Honda website, just put the part number in itself. Most time hoping they don't change the part number. And I found that those part numbers in correspondence to other cars like the Accord, the CRV, some of these other cars that are a little bit more prevalent, that are still in production and still are being used and easily found in pull-apart yards. So today what we're going to do is strap up the GoPro, go out to pull apart. I've already created an entire list of the parts that I need with pictures, part numbers, and certain locations where I might forget where these might be located in other cars. And that's where we're going to get started from. So I'm going to get my breakfast ate. I'm going to load up the truck with the tool bag, definitely some Ziploc bags to place these parts in to separate them out, and then some tools that will be used for delicacy, because you have to remember some of these garments are plastic, and if they're out there and they've been in circulation, that plastic may get brittle, may not be as strong as it is. So we don't want to be gorilla fucking those things out of there. We want to really take our time getting them out, especially the plastic garments. Now, as far as the self-tapping screws and the bolts, that shit should be fine. So other than that, whatever I don't find today, I'll just order it. So hopefully that'll cut my tab down. And surprisingly, sometimes most pull-apart yards see you with like bullshit hardware. They don't even want to go through the trouble to charge you for that shit. They're like, yo, just take it. So most times you might even get it for free. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. All right. All right, so one of the most important parts is the section that goes on the grill. Well, the section that helps attach the grill to the headlights. All right, so we're talking about this section right here, this garment. Supposedly it can be found on the 90 to 93 Accord. So let's go through here and see. We got this one. Ooh, we might not have many 90 to 93 Accords. If we do find it, might not have the shit we looking for. So this might be something that I have to end up ordering. Some of these damn things been in here for a little while. Alright. Yeah, we might as well not even try that 95. And they don't have any preludes, so preludes is a no-go. So we are headed to 305 first. Alright, 305. And I think this one is a 92 Accord is what we're looking for. Oh, I should have known it was more of a Accord like this. My ass is tripping. So let's see. This one is a 92. All right, so let's look and see where these parts is. Luckily, most people aren't out here fucking with these as much as they're messing with the newer models. So the part we're looking for is right in this section. So I'm not sure if maybe this is it. Maybe that's the piece. I can't really tell. Can you tell? I can't really tell. Maybe that is the piece. This one has metal on it. This one is plastic. Like, there's a confusing. Oh, well, this piece wraps around. So I think maybe that is it. So I'm gonna go ahead see how to get this out of here, if it is possible. I do notice it's a little different here. Maybe it's just the plastic top missing. So we'll get this out of here and then roll out. All right, so here's the piece. Somebody drilled through it, damaged the clips. I damaged one trying to get it out. That sucks. So our next one is 308, then 331. Those are our last two options. So we head to 308 next, which should be 3 rows that way. Getting a little bit more luck as the top grill portion, that's what attaches there, the top grill. So that's why they need that one on this one. And we actually might be good, because this one, damn, it's cracked. I can already see it's cracked right there. So let me get this out and see what kind of condition it's in. Damn, it's cracked in half. I don't know. At this point in time, I'm kind of like, salvage what I can. Maybe I put some Gorilla Glue on it and bond it back, and it might just work. I'm gonna have to take what I can get from here. So I'm taking that, definitely. These things are so brittle. These Accords have been in circulation for so long and probably out here for so long, nobody's barely even touching them. They're just sitting out in the sun with the hood open, and these plastic parts are just getting ruined. So we're gonna take it and see what we can do with it later. Oh snap, there's one on this side and it's not broken. Right there. So the other one was missing. So we're gonna try to get this one out successfully. All right, so our next one is all the way back on 331. So we need to see if there's anything else closer up before we go back there for no damn reason of what we need. And there might be other things we need off these Accords. So let's check that list. All right, so 97 and up, we need these. We need these 94, and up we need these screws, which are middle dress bolt screws, which I kind of forgot where in the fuck these go. Actually, I should have put where they went, but damn, where do they go? Wait, oh, I think it's the screws that are going to go on top of this. That's right, they go on top of here. So we'll be looking for these right here from the 94 to 2002 Accord. Let's see if we see any of those. 94 to 2002 Accord, and also the 2000 to 2005 Civic. But let's go for these first. 94 2002 Accord. I think I might have found our bumper clips right here. We're gonna go ahead and get those. There's 3. There's 1, 2, 3. Top look on the bumper. It. Sometimes might be able to get it from the back side. One of the little latches might be caught. There we go. And then this one. And there we go. Boom. So we might have the 3 grill bumpers right there. Bucket. So I found the screw that supposedly fits into the lights with this bracket, supposedly, and it's supposed to be this one. So does it fit? Yep, that's it. All right, now at this point we're still trying to see about, I think, 1 or 2 other parts on our list. So now we have these and the retainer they go in, which is right here. We have these. I would prefer to get a few more of these, so I want to try to get some more of these Accords and get these just in case. And then other than that, we got those. We're gonna try to make those work, and we got the screws for that. So we pretty much got everything we're gonna need. Hopefully we can get these things out. The only thing I'm concerned I might have to order is this. That's it. Other than that, everything else we found. Even these, which I thought would be pretty hard, but I think we found 3 of these. I might have to look up and see exactly where these are located, because the 3 I have, I'm not sure if they're technically right. So we'll go from there. And then we also have, where are they? 2, there's 3 or something. Yeah, this is it, those 3 for the bumper. So I just need to make sure and see where these are located to make sure I got the right ones, and then we should be good. That's one way to do it. That's cooler than a golf cart or walking. Just drive a car down the aisle. But anyway, once we start getting to the back, we start getting scarce. I literally have like 1 part that I just would like to get 2 nice condition ones so I can get them out. And those are the clips that will go into the JDM headlight to attach the middle grille. Other than that, I'm still looking for the 3 bumper clips to confirm that I have the right ones. And then after that, I think we pretty much have all the hardware that we were missing that we're going to need. So I'm really excited about that. So let's see how this turns out. Holy cow, these actually look in good condition. This one especially. So what I'm gonna do is hack them right here, work on them more delicate at the house. What year is this Accord? It's a 98. Damn, it may have it. There we go, we got 1 and 2. And I'm thinking these are gonna be it. So we're gonna grab a few of these right here, and others that look like it on other cords that might be slightly bigger, and hope that these are it. Damn GoPro went dead. I don't know if it's because it's hot or what the hell's going on, but it went dead. I am way back here, but I found something that might lend us some pretty good results, because if you notice, the hood, the front of the nose is facing away from where the sun comes up. So that means it's pretty much shadowed right here all day. The only thing is a fucking yellow jacket went in there, and that's some bullshit. So yeah, well, I'm fucking going for it. Yeah, I fucking went for it. I pulled that motherfucking grill off, and it was a fucking nest, not one. Now, my fucking tools are dropped over there. The fucking hornet's nest is right there, and they're fucking riled up. Sometimes you gotta know when to stop. Anyway, I did not manage to get the other 2 additional parts, but I do have that part. I just was really hoping to get those 2 because they were probably going to be in the best condition of all, with the nose facing away from the sun and hood covering the engine bay. But those yellow jackets definitely let me have it, so that is what it is. So let's see if the parts we have are going to work for what I have here. All right, now this was an issue with this because that definitely is not right. And those inserts were supposed to go into this area of the light, and then this basically, see if I can get this kind of turned around here. You can see that. Make it closer. And then basically this sits in there like that. So it would sit like this. All right. So the pieces that we were trying to get for that are these right here. I'm gonna need to get these plastic pieces out, but I do have one in here that I believe I got out, but it was broken. Pull this shit out. There it is, this piece. So this sits in here like this. So evidently, I guess it is true that I'm glad I got this bracket, because it seems like this bracket will go over this. And once we get that in there, it needs to sit down in here, and then that'll be that, because it won't sit down in there by itself. So this bracket will need it, and I'll find a way to get this bracket to work on here, and then boom, put that in there. Then once that's in there, then these screws that we snatched out of the 98 to 2002 Accord will go in here, and then bam, we have these pieces. So we got that piece. Just gonna have to figure out how to get this bracket to work on here, which shouldn't be that difficult, and I can play with that shit later. The other pieces were right here, the side. So this was right here, 10 mil piece. This goes onto the body of the car, and then that 10 mil bolt goes right there. So I have those as well. We have these, which should be going into the bumper area right there where they had bolts installed instead. They had bolts right here. Now we actually have the plastic hardware that will sit in there and go in there like so. It's time to go ahead at this point and disassemble my vehicle. Then later on, we're gonna get to these, as I'm going to go ahead and break these open and fix the issues in there, and hopefully be able to get them back successfully. Get this installed. Hope you all enjoyed this episode, kind of helping you understand how to resource hardware that may be discontinued for these JDM fronts that we can't get. Although a lot of them you still can't get. It just costs, you know, it costs some money. Not a lot of money, but it costs some money. But these technically, no, ain't no technically, they were free. I say technically because I got my ass chased by yellow jackets, and I bust my ass and bust my finger up, my arm. But at the end of the day, I'm not out $100, and they gave it to me for free. So do what you like, do what you will, just build it. Peace.